Hey everybody, welcome to the third episode in the series of Freecodecamp walkthroughs. Today we're going to continue where we left off at basic JavaScript using bracket notation to find the last character in the string. So let's roll with it. So in basic JavaScript, using bracket notation to find the last character in the string. So in order to get the last letter of the string, you can subtract 1 from the string's length. Okay, so for example, if variable first name equals Charles, then you can get the value of the last letter by using first name. Then this is basically getting the length of the string, and then subtracting 1 from the length of the string will be used as the index number because it's enclosed within these brackets. Okay, so our instructions for this test is last letter of last name should be E. Okay, so it's pretty simple. We just use the exact same thing they used there. So the entire length of the string will have last name dot length. All right, and we'll subtract it by 1, and then we should get the answer. So it's very simple. Let's go over it again. Oh, I'm forgetting my timer. All right, so 20 minutes. Okay, so try looking at, so basically we get the entire length of the string, which is in this case 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8. That's the length of the string, and then we subtract 1 to get the last letter. Why do we have to subtract by 1? Because 1 2 3, starting counting using the index system, you have to start counting from 0. Remember that. So that's why you subtract 1, so you can get the last string, or the last letter rather. Okay, using bracket notation to find the nth-to-last character in the string. It's basically almost the exact same thing. So what's the test for this one? Try looking at the third to last letter of first name variable declaration. If you get stuck, that's a hint. Use bracket notation to find second to last character, the last name string. Second to last character will be -2. So that's last name -2. Oops, I'm not getting this right. Dot length, can't forget that dot length property. Okay, word blanks, Madlib style. Okay, provided sentences with some missing words like nouns, verb, adjective, and adverbs. It was really dash and we dash ourselves dash. This sentence has 3 missing pieces: an adjective, a verb, and adverb. Okay, so we have a function here, and the function is taking in 4 parameters. This is 1 2 3 4. Okay, and it's passing in dog for my noun, big for my adjective, run for my verb, and quickly for my adverb. So I think what they want us to do basically is to form a word, or to form a a sentence from all of these using these arguments here. So it will be in the result. All right, so forming, say the plus, in this case my noun refers to dog, and remember we have to leave a space right here, okay, because what follows immediately after will be the content of this argument right here, which is dog. Okay, so the my noun plus, then we have to make a space for the space in between dog and the next thing we are writing, and big. The dog had a big, we have to leave a space here too. Had a big what? Oops, not big. The big is my adjective. My verb, another string rather, had a big scare. Okay, just keeping things simple, nothing too out of this world. Had a big scare, and sorry, that's my phone. And what am I doing? Scare. The and run quickly. Yes, so you can just write my verb then, just so we can have a space, do this, run quickly. Quickly is my adverb. All right, that's basically it. Okay, moving on. Store multiple values in one variable using JavaScript arrays. Okay, so arrays are just, an array is basically a variable that holds multiple values. So it's self-descriptive. This topic is self-descriptive. Okay, so what they want us to do here is to modify my array so that it can contain both a string and a number respectively. So first of all, if you want to create an array, the first thing you do is use the square brackets. Okay, so just the way they have this array, okay, each value is separated with a comma sign. This is a string and this is a number. So arrays can take as many values as you want, and they can be in any string, in any format rather, whether in string or in number. Okay, so we're told string and number, so let's just copy this. There's no crime in that, is there? Not because we are lazy, but because we're trying to save time. All right, so we have what is called your multi-dimensional array, where you have more than one array. Okay, so as you can see, we have a square bracket here and another open square bracket here. However, this square bracket has its ending square bracket right here. So this one ends here. So this entire thing here is the first array, and this is the second array, and they are separated with a comma sign. All right, so this is an array inside an array. Okay, you dig? Awesome. So we have to create a nested array, and then should have at least one nested array within another array. We can just copy what they did and then paste it here. It's no crime in that, is there? No, it's none. Okay. We can access the data inside arrays using indexes. Okay, so just the way we called letters in a string, we can also call arrays each value of an array in an array. So how do we do that? All we have to do is, okay, what were we asked to do here? Create a variable called my data. Okay, var my data, and set it equal to the first value of my array using bracket notation. The first value of this array will be, remember, the first index is 0, so just put in 0. Can't forget our semicolon. What of my array? Oh, I am sorry, I forgot. What silly mistake was that? Yeah, so unlike strings, the entries of arrays are mutable and can be changed freely. When they say mutable, it means that it can be changed. So when they say immutable, it means it cannot be changed. Just a clear reference. Modify the data stored in index of 0 of my array to a value of 45. Which is actually very simple. So we are modifying the value of my array equals my array dot dot 0, index 0. That's what we want to change. We're changing it to value of 45. It's 45. Access multi-dimensional arrays with indexes. So it's basically almost the exact same thing. However, remember, when you are dealing with multi-dimensional arrays, you can have, in this case, let's use this as an example. You have your open square bracket here and your closing square bracket here. This one is one array in this other array. Okay, this is another array. This is another one. And then in here we have yet. This is like, you know, this is one array. So this entire thing is another one array. Okay, so in this array, all right, we have yet another array, which is this, and then the remaining members of this array, okay, are 13 and 14. Do you understand? I hope you do, because I ain't explaining it again. So my array, what's the question? Using bracket notation, select an element from my array such as my data is equal to 8. Okay, so we are looking for the array number of 8, which is right here. So let's look in this array. Okay, this particular subsection the array is in what index? So this is index 1 in the bigger array, second index, or sorry, index 0, index 1, index 2. Right, so the first thing we write is index 2 in the first array. So to get this value in the array itself, what position does it sit in? It is index 1. So we put that right here. Okay. You've got guts. Awesome. Okay, an easy way to append data to the end of an array is via the push function. So all the push just does is, say we already have an array, an already existing array, and you want to add values to the array. Okay, you can simply add values using this function. And when you use this function, the value you want to add to that array will not go to the front of the array, rather it will go to the back of the array. So it's appending it to the back of the array or the end of the array. All right, so the test question here is to push dog, push this particular array into the end of my array dot variable. Okay, it seems simple enough. So all we say is my array dot push in the bracket, and then in the bracket we put in what exactly we want to push into the back of that array. So we're just going to copy this and paste it right here. Okay, we are flying, moving quickly. Okay, basic JavaScript manipulate arrays with pop. So pop is the reverse of push. Pop removes the value at the end of the array. It pops it out. Was the question, use the .pop function to remove the last item of my array and assigned the popped up value to removed from my array. Okay, so it's already been declared here for us. So all we need to do is equate it to the pop function of my array. So my array dot pop. All right, so that's all basically. Manipulate arrays with shift. The shift function works just exactly like pop. So pop removes values from the end of the array. Shift removes values from the beginning of the array. So instead of removing this one, it removes this one. All right, so using the .shift function to remove, use the .shift function to remove the first item from my array, assigning the shifted up value to removed from my array. Okay, so basically almost the exact same thing we did for the last one, my array, and then shift. Can't forget your open and close brackets. Run the tests, then move over to the next challenge. Basic JavaScript manipulate arrays with the unshift. So unshift serves almost the exact same function as that of what's it called now, push. All right, so it adds elements to the beginning of the array. So instead of using push to add elements to the back of the array, you can add elements to the front of the array, so it becomes your first index, which is index 0. Okay, so we are going to add Paul to the very beginning of the myArray variable using unshift. Okay, so changing code below this line is what we are not going to do. Or to the beginning of myArray variable using unshift rather. Okay, so myArray dot unshift So in here, I'm just going to put this, copy, then paste, and then semicolon. So my array should now have Paul 35 and dog 3. Yep. My array. So what happened here was my array.shift removed the first value. Remember, that was what shift does. It removes the first value, and then unshift adds this value, so it becomes Paul 35 and dog 3. Right, moving on to the next one. Okay, I think we have just few seconds left, so this is going to be the last one. Create a shopping list in the variable mylist multi-dimensional array. This one's going to be quite long, but several sub arrays. So what are the requirements? My list should be an array, of course, it's already an array. The first element in each of your sub arrays must all be strings. The second element in each of your sub arrays must all be numbers. And you must have at least 5 items in your list. Simple. First array should be, first item in your array should be what? String. Alright, so this is the timer saying we are supposed to close up now, but let's just do this last one. The second element should be numbers, and you must have at least 5 items. So we place a comma right here, and then we copy this because we can. Paste. So this is 5 items, 1 2 3 4 5. I have to write any other extra thing. Yep. Moving on. So guys, thank you for watching. We're going to move over to the next one. Continue from write reusable JavaScript with functions. All right, so we'll take it from there. See you in the next one.